This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Makes the quick grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Brooks. Makes the catch, it's Scott. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The inside handoff. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the option. Now the toss. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for space to the left. Makes the catch. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Back to pass, it's Brooks. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Hit as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Snagged in the middle. It's Scott. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll run it from the gun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
He leaves it with the back. He's inside the 15. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. It's complete on the right side.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The sure hands, it's Hale. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Arkansas!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's going to take off. Turning it on. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his target down the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Right back to the well. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Tulsa. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Brooks. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Caught behind the line. It's Davis. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Brooks. Dances away. He's going to run it. Didn't find much running room there. Picked up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot. Going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards, but that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. They're going to run it. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. To the air, it's Brooks. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Punt is in the air. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Witherspoon. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Backing up and backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Looking to pass. It's Brooks. Quarterback extends the play. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Wants to bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to...
Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Brooks. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Scrambling away. He'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The give on the option. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Finds his tight end. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a
touchdown, Mississippi State. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Fires downfield. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to...
And here's the third interception of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Buying some time as he moves left. Looking for room at the 30. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it. Gonna take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Gonna try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
To throw, it's St. Clair. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Now adjusting. On the run, deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just 2 over Tulsa. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's caught. It's Hale.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He'll pull it down and run. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Hale. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.